Tell us a little bit about Spacenet, what you do.
Thank you. Spacenet is what we call a telecommunications service provider, a full service telecommunications provider. We will design, engineer, implement, and manage a private data communication network for voice, video, and data for large enterprise, public, states, government, industrial customers, oil and gas, utilities. If a customer has thousands of locations geographically dispersed around the country and they need to be able to provide a ubiquitous service for their mission critical applications, we will step in, design their network regardless of what type of technology that's needed to meet their goals. So we can provide satellite, MPLS, DSL, cable, 3G or 4G or some combination thereof to satisfy the needs of the particular client. And again, we focus really only on three major markets, one being the commercial enterprise, it's our largest space, federal, state, and local governments, public safety, and the third is what I call the industrial market, which is really oil, gas, and utilities.
So your customers will have multiple users from different locations.
Correct. That's what we're doing. Yeah.
And they could be government or private sector.
Correct.
Great. And you operate all that from the operation here in Herndon?
Actually, our headquarters of the company is here in Tyson's Corner. And in here what we do is we do our engineering operations, marketing, sales, our IT and IS services, the backbone in essence of the corporation. We have two very large teleport and data center facilities, one in Atlanta, Georgia, and the other one in Chicago, Illinois. And then we have installation and maintenance support people located throughout North America and Alaska and Hawaii.
Great. Why Fairfax County when you selected a site to locate the business?
It's a great question. Part of the answer actually is historical. Spacenet is a company that's been around for 30 years. And when it started primarily as a satellite communications company. And if you know the area very well, there's a lot of satellite communication companies located in this area, in Virginia, Maryland, close to DC, for the simple reason that we all had to be close to the FCC because of licensing issues. Since then, though, several years ago or so, we've branched out into other areas of telecommunications, as I explained earlier. So now, people ask me, would you move your company from Fairfax? And the answer is absolutely not, because we have Fairfax County is a great place to be located logistically for people who live in Maryland and other places. That's very big for us, number one. Number two, Fairfax County has a very large population of skilled workers, which is what we need. We're a high-tech telecommunications company. We need very bright and very innovative people, and the majority of the folks that work with us are from the Fairfax or Virginia area.
What kinds of people do you employ?
We employ engineers, financial people, marketing and sales in this area. Mm-hmm. So you could imagine the type of level that we need to be able to compete in a market with very, very tight margins. You know, service providers have very tight margins, so we need the best and the brightest.
What is it that, nothing's perfect, so what does Fairfax not have? What could you add to your respective clusters that would make you more successful? Glenn?
Well, I've been involved with some of the initiatives that the Economic Development Council has been working on. And frankly, before I was in my position, I didn't really have access to that. And I found many of them to be very helpful, not just from a personal perspective, but also from a business perspective. Even though we're a national company, Spacenet, we're owned by an international company, Gilat Satellite Networks. And the connections that we make here from a business perspective by the work that's being done or the initiatives that are being done, I think are worth a lot. And I would like to see more of that. Now I know that takes, everybody has thin budgets, but I think that if the state would continue to fund those types of initiatives, getting the business people together, because a lot of it is just knowing who your neighbor is, to facilitate more business, to bring more revenue into the county, I think would be a very good thing. The second thing I might add is that I'm very pleased. Everybody's frustrated with the traffic situations in this area, right?
What traffic?
But the good news is that at least there's some investments, a lot of investment that's going in right now, both locally in the Tysons area as well as throughout the entire corridor, as we call it. So the metro, and I'm very pleased by that. And I would hope that the government itself, Fairfax County and Virginia, would continue that trend as we go forward, because needs will always increase.
Absolutely. Thank you both very much for your residence here and your businesses here in Fairfax County, and for being here today.